What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Wingstop Poppy. We are back today with another video. In today's video, we have another sneaker pickup. This time it is a collaboration between Concepts and New Balance. These two are no strangers to collaborations. Concepts has been doing New Balance collaborations for the last 12 years, and this particular collab pays homage to a 2012 release on the New Balance 999, and that is going to be the Concepts times New Balance 1906U in the Hours and Days colorway. These recently dropped last Friday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and they were only released on Concepts.com. I don't believe they are releasing on other retailers, just a Concepts exclusive release. However, they were a fairly easy pickup, and I have them here to share with you today. But before we get into the video, as always, please feel free to hit a like and subscribe, and feel free to follow me on Instagram to see how I style all my sneakers and outfits. And with that out of the way, let's get into the shoes. All right, let's start with the box real quick. We're going to be real quick because honestly, the box is pretty disappointing. You just get a standard New Balance box. There is no Concepts branding on the shoe. The colorway is gray/brown. So if you just took this shoe out, saw this gray New Balance box, you wouldn't even know this is a collaboration. Also, the size label reads 1906N instead of U. Don't have a 1906U, so I'm not sure if they all say 1906N on the box, but wanted to call that out. And then, of course, you just get regular New Balance paper. So as I said earlier, based on the packaging, you would have no idea this is a Concepts collab. That's okay, because we don't wear the box here, we only wear the shoes. So let's get into the shoes. And bang, here they are, the Concepts times New Balance 1906U in this beautiful bluish, tan, green colorway. Right off the bat, reason why I picked these up, this colorway is absolutely phenomenal. I love how they put these colors together and they all work so nicely, especially on the New Balance 1906U. This is my first time owning a 1906U. Yes, the 1906U is different than the 1906R. The paneling is a lot more aggressive looking. I believe the 1906U stands for 1906 Utility. Do not quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm strictly guessing, but I know the 1906U is a little bit more aggressive looking. I can definitely see why Concepts picked 1906U over the 1906R, strictly because you could do a lot more with the panels on this shoe in comparison to the 1906R. I'll bring out my 1906R so you guys can see some differences in like the overall paneling. Also, the 1906 has a rubber toe cap right here, so it's a more rugged shoe meant for doing more rugged outdoor activities. Not that I'm probably going to do that in this shoe, but I think that's the overall intention of the 1906U model. Getting back to what I said earlier, this is based on a Concepts New Balance collab that came out in 2012 on the New Balance 999. Now, I was not in the New Balance back in 2012. I was actually in high school back then, so I was not wearing New Balances like I am now. So I honestly had no idea that that shoe even existed until I heard about these. However, that shoe did pay homage to the Navy SEALs, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, I'm not no New Balance expert, so if I got that wrong, please correct me in the comments. And that is what this colorway is based on. And overall, I think they did a really good job paying homage to that Concepts New Balance shoe that dropped in 2012. And I think that's another thing that New Balance does well. I know we're seeing this with Nike. Nike's dipping into the vault. They're bringing out a ton of Grail pairs, but they really don't translate those old Grail pairs in the new colorways on new models like New Balance does. I think New Balance is really smart about that. They're keeping everything in the vault, but they're still incorporating those stories they told over the years and putting them on new models. I think that's just really smart. And honestly, it gives this consumer something new, and it gives that old consumer something new as well. Because let's be real, if you do own the New Balance 999 from Concepts back in 2012, you're not going to want that shoe to re-release. You're going to want to have that shoe stay in the vault because you want something rare in your collection. Even though people are like, oh, that's stupid, everything should just be available. But at the end of the day, we all like rare things. And I think if you own that shoe, you're definitely happy to re-release it. Instead, they paid homage to it by putting that colorway on this 1906U. But with that out of the way, they did an absolutely incredible job. I mentioned there's a lot of paneling on this shoe they can mess with on the 1906U. The upper consists of mesh, rubber, leather. Also, we have 3M material on the upper as well. I'll try to get a flash so you guys can see, but the 3M looks super cool. On the lateral side, I absolutely love this blue N logo. One thing I would have changed, maybe, just maybe, I picture this in my head, but if they put the blue N on this side and then put the tan N on the inside, I wonder how that would have looked, because I absolutely love this blue color and just the blue on the back heel as well. I absolutely love this color, and then of course that blue outsole looks so nice. Once again, these are some of my favorite colors all together on a shoe, especially this olive green. The shade of olive they used was absolutely perfect. You see it here on the tongue, and you see it here on this rubber toe cap. Speaking of olive green, you actually get a set of olive green laces as well. So if you want to throw in the olive green laces, you can. However, I probably will keep the white ones in, or the cream ones, whatever exact colorway this is. I think this looks better. The green will give it a nice pop, but I think the white just looks better, in my personal opinion, but maybe you'll like the green ones in. Speaking of the Concepts collab, as I mentioned with the box, there's no Concepts branding, and once again with these, there is no Concepts branding on the shoe. So if you're looking for the Concepts branding on these, it's not going to be there. Once again, to the naked eye on the street, this is not a special collab. This is just probably a really colorful looking New Balance, but to New Balance enthusiasts and people in the sneaker game, they will know this is the Concepts collab. I kind of do like that subtle detail. It's kind of like if you know it's a collab. I don't think that all collabs necessarily have to have their branding plastered all over it. I know Kith does a really good job of that, coming out with exclusive colorways. So I think that's what Concepts and New Balance were getting at here. The last Concepts collab I picked up was on those 5740s, which was, I think, like 3 or 4 years ago. Those are long gone in my collection. I don't know why I bought those, but that's the only Concepts collection I own. The insole looks really cool. Just pays homage to the Navy SEALs. It looks like a map, in my opinion, like a military map. There's a really nice detailing. Overall, with the craftsmanship, materials, attention to detail, I think Concepts did a really nice job. Really enjoy wearing this model. They're super comfortable. I've been wearing the pair I have a ton. So I definitely recommend these. Even if it's not this Concepts collab, if you just pick up a general release 1906R or 1906U, I definitely think they're worth the $150 price point. These were a little bit high at $175 because they were a collab, but either way, I definitely think for the price point, you're definitely getting a well-made shoe, good materials, and they're definitely super comfortable. To wrap this video up, in terms of sizing, the New Balance 1906U fits true to size, so that's why I recommend. I have a standard normal width foot. They fit me absolutely perfect. My New Balance 1906Rs, I also went true to size in. They fit me absolutely perfect. So true to size is what I recommend for these. If you're not sure, you can honestly go to any mall. The retailers in the malls carry the New Balance 1906, and I can confirm the 1906R fits just like the 1906U. So if you have to go to StockX to pick these up and you want to figure out your size before you do, just head to your local mall. You can probably try on a pair and you'll get your size. But either way, I recommend true to size. That is my sizing advice. That said, that is going to do the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one today. Let me know your thoughts on this collaboration in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.